this lesson, we will see how to set up a dynamic website on AKS cluster using Helm, and ultimately we are going to see how can we install WordPress on our AKS cluster. So first, just verify whether Helm is installed or not. As you can see, Helm is already installed. If not, you may need to install it as a client version. Second is, we'll add a stable repository name as stable to existing setup repositories. As you can see, we have just added that stable repository. Next step is to verify it, and we can verify it using Helm search repo stable command. And you can see on the screen, we can see all the different services which are part of, or options which are part of stable repositories. Once we did this step, we'll just update all the repositories for Helm using Helm repo update command, and you can see the message update complete, happy helming. Now let's move on for further more steps. Now, similar to stable repository, we are going to add one more repository into our AKS cluster known as Azure Marketplace. We'll use the almost same command, same sequence, Helm repo add Azure Marketplace, and we have to specify the exact URL of that particular repository, so which is available on Azure Marketplace. And you can see Azure Marketplace has been added to your repositories. Next step is to install WordPress from our existing repositories, which is nothing but Azure Marketplace. So the command is simple, Helm install WordPress, and then you have to specify our exact URL of that WordPress which is available in our Azure Marketplace. So once you run this command, you will get some set of instructions on your screen. Just copy it to somewhere, notepad probably, where we'll use each command one by one. So there are exactly 3 steps. First one is get the WordPress URL by running these commands. There are 3 commands. One is exporting service IP, then echoing those URL, and it will give us WordPress admin URL. Second is open a browser to access the same WordPress URL, and third one is to get the credentials for that particular WordPress. So what we'll do, we'll just get the password for our WordPress user by using just that last command, that is echo password kubectl etc. Before that, let's verify first whether our pods are created or not. So we can use command kubectl get pods -w, which is nothing but a watcher. It will gives us the exact status, whether pod status about pods status, like running, ready, running, terminating, or in progress. So as you can see, 2 pods, WordPress MariaDB and WordPress some random number, is being in progress. You can see the status as container creating. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes, and that container will be ready. I mean, ultimately pods would be ready, we would say. And once those pods are ready, we'll try to see, we'll again execute one more command to get service for that particular the service which is created by using that particular WordPress. So we can see there are 2 services are created. One is WordPress, another WordPress MariaDB with load balancer as well as cluster IP. Now let's get the password for our WordPress user. So the command is as it is, you can see on the screen. I'm just copying it as it is and running it on my terminal. I can safely copy that password wherever I want, and you can see it outputs one password. It starts from IH1 HP etc. I'll just copy it somewhere for further references. So I copied it to Notepad. Now I will perform first step, that is so before that we'll just verify, our pods are running, both pods are in running state. I'll just get the WordPress URL by running those 3 commands one by one. As you can see, we are trying to get service information using that kubectl command. So it outputs some information into service IP variable, and then I am using that service IP variable into my next command. So my service will be available in that particular next two commands URL. As you can see, if you click on it, it will directly open into browser, or you can just copy it. So this is the URL for my WordPress. As you can see, the by default WordPress page is up, but we need admin page where we are using user as a username, and the password which was just created some time ago using that command, we'll be putting it over here. Once you click login, we'll get access to admin console of this particular website. So once you get admin access, it means you can perform any operations on the look and feel of your WordPress website. So I'm not covering how to play with WordPress. It's very easy. You can just learn it in 1 or 2 tutorial videos. So here you can see different options like post, media, pages, appearance, themes we can customize. There are different options available like plugins, etc. As you can see, we can easily change that size title. I'll just change it to the way I want. I'll just put it name as Jay Bilgaye's blog, and it will be up. And I just need to publish it. Once I publish it, when I check that next page, when I refresh it, I can see there is a change. The change will be reflected as Jay Bilgaye's blog. It is very simple one. Running a WordPress website or changing the content of the website is pretty easy. You can easily learn it. So the reason I included WordPress is it's very simple to demonstrate. So the most important thing is to understand we are using load balancer service. That's the reason we are able to ping it via internet. So it is available over as an external service on the same IP which we are being shown over there into that our command line. So thank you for watching this video, guys. We'll see you in another part or another session. Thank you.